So, let's talk about Kelsey Mitchell and the Indiana Fever, because this situation is way more complicated than people think. At this point, one thing is pretty clear. Kelsey Mitchell is very likely going to be tied to the Fever next season one way or another. Worst case scenario, they still control her rights. Best case scenario, she's back in Indiana and they're making a real title push. Because here's the reality. If the Fever want to keep her, they can. It's that simple. Now, a lot of fans keep saying, if Kelsey wants to leave, she's gone. That's not exactly how this works. If she wants out, Indiana doesn't just lose her for nothing. They can core her, which basically gives them control over her free agency. That means either she stays and signs a big deal or she gets moved in a sign-and-trade type situation. Either way, the Fever are getting something back. And this is where things get interesting, because everything we're hearing, including from Caitlin Clark, points to one thing. Indiana is going all in. Clark literally said the priority is bringing Kelsey Mitchell back, not developing, not rebuilding, not waiting, winning, right now. But here's the trade-off nobody's talking about. Keeping Kelsey Mitchell increases your short-term championship chances, but it could hurt your long-term future. And that's the gamble. Let's talk money for a second. Kelsey Mitchell is not the type of player who's going to leave money on the table. She's proven that already. If Indiana offers a Supermax, she's taking it. If another team offers long-term security, she's considering it, because at this stage in her career, it's about stability years guaranteed money. We're potentially talking about a 3 to 4 year max contract versus a 1-year deal with uncertainty after that. And for a guard nearing 30, that decision matters. Now flip it back to Indiana's perspective. If they core her and keep her, they're basically saying, we're trying to win a championship right now. But if they trade her, it depends on the return. And that's the key question. Is any offer actually worth it? Because if the best deal on the table is something like a mid-level draft pick, why not just keep Kelsey Mitchell and go for a title? That's the position the Fever are in. If they get a great offer, they might trade her. If they don't, they keep her and go all in. Either way, they're not losing. Worst case, they still get value. Best case, they're competing for a championship. But there's a bigger layer here. A lot of people say they need to keep Caitlin Clark happy. Not really. They need to keep her happy when her contract is up. That's years away. So the front office has to think differently than the players. Because players like Clark are always focused on winning right now. That's just how stars operate. We've seen it before. Even LeBron James' push for win now moves early in his career, sacrificing long-term assets to chase championships immediately. So now the Fever have a real decision to make. Do you go all in with Kelsey Mitchell and chase a title? Or think long-term and build something sustainable? Because if they get this wrong, it could hurt them years down the line. But if they get it right, they might be lifting a trophy sooner than anyone expected. At the end of the day, this is why GMs get paid the big money. Because this decision, it's not simple. And whatever they choose, it's going to define the future of the Indiana Fever.